So looking at our ADIS going into Kansas City, looks like winds are 080 out at 7, visibility's 0.5, overcast is 300. Here, so looking at our ADIS going into Kansas City, 2.12, altimeter is 2998, 2998, get there. To our FMC. Let's make sure we've got our rough speed in for landing 138, 30 degrees of flaps. So we've got our auto brake set. We normally use 2. Top of descent's coming up in 68. Let's see here. Arrival. We're gonna be on the Mahomes 3. So let's see here. Bring the chart up. We're on Mahomes 3. So at Roland, we need to be above 7,000. Tell you what. Let's put this over here. You can see a lot better. Alright, so see Roland, we need to be above 7. You can see we got 7,000 or above there. Next transition, I think we're planning 19 left, so we should end up here at Biker. And we got Clark's, Jason, Biker here. We should cross Biker, 210 knots. At 7,000 feet, and we're good there, so that looks good. And let's look at our approach plate for our runway. So we're going to be doing ILS 19 left. Pin it. So I think we're going to pick it up here at Tubray. Let's look, yep, picking up here at Tubray. We need to be at or above 5,500 Tubray. We're planned for 69, so good there. We got Howell, Malper, and then once we get Malper, we can go down to 43, but that'll be above that, so we're planned 48. Waiuku, however you want to say that. Got to be above 3,700 at Zizut. Let's see, where are we at there? Go to the next page. Zizut, 3,700, we're good there. Fiz, I think we're still. Let's see, Fiz. What is Fiz? It's got a 3. Let's see. Where's 3? Here we go, 3. So Zut, the fee is 32. Looks good. We got above 32 there. The fee comes. Looks like Zapava. Gotta be 28 or above. We got 28, and then Tazazzle is. Dazzle's 27. Where's that at? We'll go down here for this one, and then here we go. So 27. We got 27, and from there we should be on the ILS. To guide us into the runway. Looks like for us, 200 feet is our height above the ground, so we've got that plugged into our radar altimeter here, 200. And I'm just gonna keep Ohms chart up for now. Alright, so top of descent, it's coming up here, 37. Go back to our engine page. Checklist. We've got our altimeter set. Speed brake is armed. I think this must auto-fill in. Back to our engine page. Alright. So we're still cruising until we hit our top of descent. So coming up, top of descent, let's go ahead and set, I'm going to go ahead and set our altitude to the lowest altitude on our approach plate, our arrival, which is 7,000 feet. And then the plane should start its descent on its own. Alright, there we go. Descent started. Our engine should start spooling back just a little. I believe we are. Descent. I like to do 290 knots until we hit a speed restriction on the arrival. So we're off profile, so we'll go ahead and drop the spoilers in there. And once I get to within about 500 feet, I'll pull the spoilers off. The descent is probably a little unreal, 5,000 feet per minute. Pull some of the spoilers out. We don't need to be descending that fast. Pull some more out. Let's see what our ATIS frequency is. ATIS is 28375. Yeah, 28375. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the active frequency, radio number 2. And we're on VAT sim, so we'll need tower frequency. We need to go to the approach plate for that one. Approach plate, tower frequency is 28.2.
Kansas City Airport information, uniform 2100 Zulu. Wind 095 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 1,800 feet overcast. Temperature 12.
Active.
Kansas City Airport information, uniform 2100 Zulu. Wind 095 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition, ceiling 1,700 feet overcast. Temperature 12. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.96.
2996.
Runway 9er in use. Landing and departing runway 9er. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have uniform. Kansas City Airport information, uniform 2100 Zulu. Wind 095 at 6. Visibility 10.
Hey, let's check real world. Let's see what runway they're using real world here. So it looks like real world they're landing and departing 19, so we're gonna stick with 19.
Altimeter 29.96. ILS runway 9er in use. Landing and departing runway 9er. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions.
I've got one plane departing out of the downtown airport. Look at American A321.
Kansas City Airport.
Alright, so let's look at our approach here. Actually, I'm going to take it and we're going to overlay it onto the map here. Alright, so looking at this, Jason, Baker, above 5,500. Howell, Alper, start that left turn, left base for 19 left. Straighten up here, should be on the localizer by the time we hit Zeppa, and then we'll capture the glide slope on down to the runway. And let's see here, we'll be straight in, runway 19 left, ILS 200. plane automatically grabs the ILS frequency and the approach course, so we do not have to manually punch that in. Descending through 200. Once we get to 18, we'll go over and switch our altimeter from standard over to the local altimeter setting. Little 18, go and switch that over. Lights come on at 10. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the runway so we can get some distance here. To our leg speed, down to our runway 19 left. Let's grab that. Let's go to our fixed page. Plug it in. So I want to know when I'm 30 miles out, 10 miles out, and 5 miles out. Alright, double check. Got my ref set. I've got auto brake set. Heat brakes are armed. Coming through 15,000 for 7,000. 7,000. Gotta get our speed down to 240. Drop some air brakes. Fast rolling above 7,000. We're 10. Get there. Let's go ahead and turn our lights on. Landing lights on. And taxi lights, runway turn-off lights are on. Strobes are on. Always double checking. Auto brakes are on. Set for 2. And let's see where we at. Alright, so we're 24 nautical miles to the southeast. Call them up on the radio. Kansas City traffic, United 8301 Heavy. We are 23 to the southeast. We'll enter on the left downwind for 19 left, Kansas City. Parking. See, normally I know heavies don't go into Kansas City, so I think the scenery for Kansas City is still a little jacked up anyway. So when we get down on the ground, we'll be landing 19 left here. So we'll exit the runway right, and like these two terminals here are the old ones, so they should not be up. This guy looks like he's taxiing around, so maybe the scenery is correct. The new terminals are there. I don't know, this guy just arrived from Little Rock, so yeah, we'll see. Descending down through 8,500. My chart down. Next is Jason, then we're 7,210 at Biker. Alright, it lets me know coming up on 7,000. Let's go back to our legs page. We'll close that vector off there. And so we're going to go ahead and now put our altitude down to 27. And eventually we'll take over, but now we'll have the plane going fly us down to 2,700. Speed at 1210, so, and first notch flaps. Maintain 210. And Kansas City traffic 9301 heavies, left downwind 19 left, descending through 7,000 Kansas City. So if it wasn't IFR, we looked off to the left here, we could see the airport right below us, but it's not. Speed down around 110 as good as possible. We're going to go ahead and drop another notch of flaps. When we get the howl, we'll go ahead and bring our speed down to 180. Speed's 180. Double check. Speed brakes are down. We got auto brakes set to. All lights are on. Kansas City traffic 9301 heavy, sending through 5,000 left base for 19 left Kansas City. Go ahead and make that 175 halfway through this turn. Once we get the fuse, we'll go ahead and drop the gear and get set up for this final approach. Alright, so we're 10.5 out. We got the localizer signal. And here we go. Hit it into the suit. At 175, just so we can get that gear down. We'll go ahead and put another notch of flaps. Kansas City traffic 9301 heavies, turning final 19 left Kansas City.
2500.
Alright, so we'll go ahead on the localizer. Let's go ahead and get the gear down. And to see the ground. On the flaps. 20 on the flaps. Check gear is down. brakes are armed. Go to our ref speed. And put the rest of our flaps in. Kansas City 98301 heavy, 7 mile final, 19 left, Kansas City. And coming up on glide slope. And autopilot. Approach mode engage. Autopilot disconnect. Auto throttle disconnect. And we have the plane. A little high, a little slow. Lights coming in. A little dance going on, a little too far left. One correction was a little too big, threw me off, but we're still good. Coming back in.
500.
Wind is kicking a little more than I thought I was going to.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Reverse thrust. Reverse us off, auto brake off. We'll exit right. Laps retract. Brake retract. And lights off, strobe lights off. EP start. Kansas City traffic, 98301 heavy, clear 19 left, Kansas City.
Kansas City traffic, Delta 563, short final runway 19 left.
Alright, so we'll be, looks like we're north here on Echo. We'll cross 27 at Echo. Or this is Charlie. Kansas City traffic, 98301 heavy, crossing 27 Charlie north. Alright, flight director's off. My speed back 200, get ready for the next flight. Altitude 1000. Kansas City traffic, 98301 heavy, he's clear. 27. Yeah, so these terminals look jacked. I might have to see if there's a payware version of Kansas City. I can get. This looks awful. What I want to do is taxi over here to see if it does show the new terminals. I doubt it, but someone just took. Oh, yep, there he goes. Let's see. As we look over here, I mean, it looks like the new terminals are there, but I don't see any gates. I don't see any gates over there. Let's see, when we get closer, maybe there'll be some gates. They'll show up. And nothing. Man, that sucks. Absolutely no gates. Even the terminal building looks awful. Okay. Wheel, in that case, we're gonna go over here where the gates are, but the terminal isn't. See how this works out. Let's see if we can make one of these gates work for us. Yeah, turn taxi lights off. Let's see if we can make this one right here work. think that's a line right there. This is gonna be awful. I know these are way too small for this plane, but right, park and brake set. EPU's up. Go ahead and kill engine number 2. Engine number 1. Turn the beacon light off. Let's see if the gates are going to work here. Set shocks. Press ground power. And nice, we got the gate. Ground power, good. EPU's off. And seatbelt signs off. And get the wing anti-ice off. Hydraulics off. Fill the fuel and transponder off. Doors. Disarm the doors. And let's go outside and let's see if GSX is gonna unload for us. See if it'll behave. I doubt that it will. So we want it to deboard. Let's see, does it give us United option? Nope. We'll use this secure staff, whatever it is. Oh, that's awful. Right through the engine.